This week we're reviewing the 2013 Kia Rio. Now the funny thing about Kias is we kind of made fun of them in the car business years ago when they first started importing cars into the United States. They were tinny, a lot of road noise, and really weren't built all that well. Well, things have changed because this car behind me has flat blown me away. Content, value, and everything you'd want in a small vehicle. And guess what? It's under 21 grand. Let's take a peek. Under the hood, you'll find this, a 1.6-liter four-cylinder, backed by a 6-speed automatic transmission that does have paddle shifters and the ability to sport shift. The great thing about this is the value and the content that I will continue to push on this review. I don't even know how much horsepower this thing has. I do know this. It's rated at 28 and 36 for miles per gallon, and I've gotten about 29 while I've been driving it in the eco mode that's available on the transmission. When we talk about safety, you also have a whole plethora of great additives into this vehicle to make it a great buy. Active vehicle management systems such as traction control, vehicle stability, ABS brakes, and everything that comes together to one more time say it. Its value and its content, and this little car has it. All right, before I have you jump in the front seat and take a drive with me, I want you to jump in the back. If you can imagine that this is certainly not Grandpa's Country Squire wagon, but even at 6'2" and an undisclosed weight, I can even get comfortable in the back of this little Kia. One last thing I forgot to mention is you also have a keyless remote system and push button start. It's time to get on the road. Now I will not say it enough, this little car has just kept surprising me. Everything from comfort level to build quality to the way it drives just keeps kind of surprising me over and over. I have really kind of written off Kia for years because, like I said when we started this little journey, the first Kias that I ever drove, well, I hate to say this, and I'm sorry to the guys at Kia, but they were piles of junk. Now this little car is completely the other direction. Now sure, if you were gonna buy this car and I told you what was the one thing I would do to it if I had a chance, well, I'd buy about $500 worth of sound deadening and pull up the carpet and make this a little quieter car. But if that's the only thing I have to complain about, well then it kind of shows you how much I like this little Kia. Now one thing is going to be a little different when I drive these things is eco mode. I don't push eco mode. Paddle shifters, I'm going to use those and I'm going to rev the motor probably a little more than I'm supposed to. But the reality is this is a little car that has a great balance of performance, I said performance, and comfortable driving. No, this is not a rocket ship. Don't go out drag racing and don't pick a fight with a car that's got a big motor. But when you're looking at cars that are fun to drive with a balance of miles per gallon and everyday usability, the little Kia has definitely got 5 stars in my book. Now there is competitors out there that have more goodies and as far as more price, but I really don't think you're going to find a lot of cars out there that can really hang with this little Kia when it comes to value and content. Cruising along, really, you get a great sense of what this car is versus all of its competitors. When you look at the value and the content, which I've been pumping this whole review, you're going to find out that the drive is just as comparable to anything out there. But when you look at just the overall feel of the car, I'm comfortable in the car, everything, all the controls and everything that's in the car falls readily at hand. Heated seats work great, AC blows cold as ice, it does everything it's supposed to do. The difference is it does everything it's supposed to do for about $7,000 to maybe $9,000 less than its competitors. And that is why Kia is selling cars hand over fist. One last thing I happen to mention.
Where's the microphone at?
Oh, how's that? It's in my crotch. Smells like Bigfoot's dick. We wrap this up and say, maybe it's the only thing you'll find to complain about. That was stupid as